If the bill is passed, that means high schools will have to throw out the junk food and throw in healthier options. What started out to be a call to action to repeal SB 1070 turned into a bipartisan battle in front of the Capitol today. I'll tell you how the proposed immigration reform bill will help agricultural workers. And it looks like a lot of passengers are aware of changes because of items like this. When donating to a charity, instead of clicking on a link, go directly to the organization's URL. Most guest workers who labor during the harvest season are on what's called an H-2A visa. The worst of the Route 224 bridge is over, which means business can finally get back to how it used to be.
It's like a pretty normal Friday night so far, and we'll look forward to the big football boost later on after the games.
Kelly Wooford, one of the managers at Inner Circle Pizza, says business was suffering due to the construction on nearby Route 224.
It was a little quieter than we wanted it to be. We suffered a decline for the second summer in a row.
Kelly, and the owner of El Vallarta, says what was slowing business down were these large orange barriers.
Our first 2 months were great, and then when the construction started, it was down for significantly.
Both are happy things are back to normal, but Kelly is still suspicious of the large barrier. She's not sure if things will stay this way until something changes.
I'm just looking forward to seeing them all disappear.
ODOT tells us the construction crews will be back again next week to finish paving work. After that, the orange barrels will be gone for good. In Boardman, Sade Hurst, WKBN 27 First. Today, Tabernacle Baptist Church celebrates 110 years of being a strong community.
It is a celebration of legacy. It is a celebration of all the men and women who have worked so hard.
According to Reverend Christopher McKee, the church is one of the first African-American churches in the Valley. It also has historical ties.
This church has had a lifelong connection to civil rights work.
But the strongest connection to this church is its foundation, the congregation. These photos represent the fabric of the church, of generations who have stayed committed to their faith.
These are my roots, my family's roots. My mother was here before me, and I think my grandmother before her.
I joined here, my parents were here, and I intend to leave here.
Members who have been here more than 65 years are all being honored on this anniversary. For them, today is a reminder of the place that made them who they are.
Mrs. Rivers, who stays on the corner of Foster and Arlington Street, a block up the street, who shaped our lives and gave us that commitment to community.
The lesson of commitment to the community is still strong within each person here.
I try to work and do whatever I can with whoever comes because we're supposed to be serving God.
A 110-year legacy that the church hopes to continue.
I'm proud to have been here all this time, and I thank God, and I hope the others see and stay and work and help make the church continue to grow.
In Youngstown, Sade Hurst, WKBN 27. Clara Lambert stood nervously but boldly and told her story to people at Fifth Avenue Church of how she left her abuser.
It was verbal and emotional abuse, but it started getting physical the last month.
This is the second time she has shared her story, but she hopes it will get through to one person in the room.
I'm just trying to show women that there's hope, and if you want to get out, there's ways to get out like I did.
According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 24% of women in the U.S. have been a victim of severe violence from a partner. For men, it's 13%. And what experts tell us is you must watch closely for the signs of an abuser.
That's just a sign of wanting to control where you're at, who you're going to see, where you're going.
Brenda Gray Morgan has seen over 200 domestic violence cases get dismissed so far this year. Often, it's because the victim isn't ready to leave.
Because the kids, they don't want to split the family up. They're afraid of being alone.
Brenda is not only an advocate, but she is a survivor as well.
I was not going to live like that. And when I was pregnant with my last child, and I knew that was it. It was just time to go.
For both Brenda and Clara, They hope to make sure that at least one more person can help or has the courage to get out of a dangerous situation. In Youngstown, Sade Hurst, WKBN 27 First News.